Hello, you guys, and welcome to the weekly wrap up of the book of Revelation. Now, today we are wrapping up the portion of the message for the church of Thyatira. My name is Sonia McCullough Lockridge, and I am your host, and I joy to come to you in this fashion. Now, today we are auditing the text of Revelation chapter 2, the portion of 18 through 29. 18 through 29. So first, let's talk about our key. We're going to have a key here, and our key is going to be representative of what we are going to mark on this page. First of all, we have printed the entire portion of Revelation 2, 18 through 29, double spaced in a 14-point font. Double spaced in a 14-point font. We have dated it, and we have identified what the passage is, and furthermore, we are calling this the message to Thyatira. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to point out all of the conjunctions with a circle. The conjunctions we're going to mark with a circle. The repetitive words we're going to mark with in 2 marks underneath the word. The words that have a cause and effect we're going to mark with an arrow. The words that are list we're going to mark with an equal sign. The words that are in regards to FOS, we're going to mark with a star. The words that are verbs, we're going to mark with an asterisk. And the words that are pronouns, we are going to mark with a square. So that is our key. So I'm just going to let you focus on that for a minute. That is our key for marking. FOS means figure of speech. So we're going to read the passage one more time. We're going to read as we mark. So let's begin. Conjunctions, which are words which join two or more things together, we're going to mark with a circle. Repetitive words, we're going to put 2 lines underneath them. Cause and effect words, we're going to draw an arrow. If it's a list, we're going to use an equal signs. If it is a figure of speech, we're going to use a star. If it is a verb, we're going to use an asterisk. For the pronouns, we're going to block the word in. At this point in time, we are not using colors, we're just using ink. So let's begin. And to the angel of the church in Thyatira write, the Son of God, who has eyes like a flame of fire, and his feet are like burnished bronze, says this. And to the angel of the church in Thyatira write, the Son of God, who has eyes like a flame, That's a pronoun. Flame is a pronoun here. And his feet are like burnished bronze. Burnish is a pronoun here. So we have pronouns marked, and we have one and. We have another and here. And his feet are like burnished bronze says this. Let's go ahead and mark all of our conjunctions. I know your deeds and your love and faith and service and perseverance, and that your deeds of late are greater than at first. What kind of deeds are there? They're deeds of late. That is a pronoun here. What kind of deeds? Greater than at first. But, a conjunction. I have this against you, that you tolerate the woman Jezebel, who calls herself a prophetess, and she teaches and leads my bondservants astray, so that they commit acts of immorality and eat things sacrificed to idols. Period. Now, but I have this against you, that you tolerate the woman Jezebel, who calls herself a prophetess, and she teaches and leads my bondservants astray. So, that's a cause and effect. So we're going to draw an arrow here so that they commit acts of immorality. An arrow, because that's a cause and effect. Verse 21, I gave her time to repent, and she does not want to repent of her immorality. Behold, it's a conjunction, I will throw her on a bed of sickness. What kind of bed? A bed of sickness. Pronoun. And another conjunction, those who commit adultery with her into great tribulation. What kind of tribulation? Great tribulation. Pronoun. Unless they repent, a possible cause and effect. They repent of her deeds. And I will kill her children with pestilence, and all the churches will know that I am he who searches the minds and hearts, and I will give to each one of you according to your deeds. And I will kill her children with pestilence, and all the churches will know. The killing allows the churches to know, so that's a cause and effect. So an arrow. But another conjunction, I say to you, the rest who are in Thyatira, who do not hold this teaching, who have not known the deep things of Satan. Deep is a pronoun because it describes the things, the deep things, the shallow things. What kind of things? The deep things of Satan, as they call them. I place no other burden on you. Nevertheless, conjunction, what you have, hold fast until I come. He who overcomes and he who keeps my deeds until the end, to him I will give authority over the nation. Cause and effect. And he shall rule with them with a rod of iron. What kind of iron? What kind of rod? An iron rod. A pronoun. As the vessels of the potter are broken into pieces, as I also have received authority from my Father. And I will give him the morning star. What kind of star? A morning star. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. That is the FOS. which means FOS. I should have wrote it out because I keep forgetting, which is a figure of speech. FOS is figure of speech. So we have our conjunctions. A lot of these conjunctions are also repetitive words. We have our cause and effects. We do not have a list yet. We do have our figures of speech, and we do have pronouns. So what we would do next is we would go back and look for repetitive words. And in this passage, there is not a whole lot of repetitive words. So we do have a list, which a list, of course, is more than one thing. So the prophetess, she does two things. She teaches, where is it? She teaches, that's a list, my bondservant. She teaches and she leads. She not only teaches, but she leads. And the cause and effect is they go astray. So that's a list, which our list is underlined words. So what we're looking for when we audit the text is we are looking for conjunctions, repetitive words, cause and effect, list, figures of speech, verbs, and pronouns. In addition to that, whenever we're auditing the text, we're also looking for contrasts and comparisons. Contrasts and comparisons, which we don't have a lot of that in this particular text. So that is all I have for us today in regards to auditing this particular passage of text from the second chapter of the book of Revelation. Thank you and have a blessed day in the Lord.